Egypt, the pyramids. Egypt is in the northeastern part of Africa. The capital city is Cairo. The official language is Arabic. The currency is the Egyptian pound. Egypt is a very dry country. It is mostly made up of desert. The longest river in the world, the Nile, runs through Egypt. The flag of Egypt has red, white, and black horizontal stripes. The red represents the sacrifices and blood of Egyptian martyrs. White symbolizes peace. Black stands for the dark period of occupation, and the eagle represents strength and power. Egypt's pyramids are the oldest stone buildings in the world. They were built nearly 5,000 years ago. More than 80 pyramids still stand today. The biggest pyramid is taller than a 40-story building and greater than 10 football fields. Football is Egypt's most popular sport. Let's compare the height of some famous structures. Leaning Tower of Pisa is 55 meters. Statue of Liberty is 93 meters. Pyramid of Giza is 139 meters. The Eiffel Tower is 300 meters. The pyramids were built for kings or pharaohs to protect their bodies for the after death. Ancient Egyptians believed that a pharaoh buried in great style would continue to bless his people. There are secret passageways, hidden rooms, and false doors in the pyramids. The weight of one brick is about 2 cars. Earliest times. The first Egyptians were buried in the desert in shallow pits. The desert's hot sand preserved the body, naturally mummifying it. The dead were buried under a pile of rocks. Bodies were wrapped in goatskin or reed mats. Personal goods were placed around the body. The ancient Egyptians believed in an afterlife, and the kings and queens built these pyramids when they died. They believed that the spirits of dead people could live only if their bodies survived. So they preserved dead bodies by making them into mummies. They buried the mummies carefully inside the pyramids. Many treasures were buried with the royal mummies. All the items used by people in life would be needed in death. They buried thousands of items. The items were made of rich materials such as gold and jewels. How did they build pyramids? It is believed that the thousands of slaves were used to cut up the large blocks and then slowly move them up the pyramid on ramps. The pyramid would get slowly built, one block at a time. Scientists estimate it took at least 20,000 workers over 23 years to build the Great Pyramid of Giza. Because it took so long to build them, pharaohs generally started the construction of their pyramids as soon as they became ruler. Location of the pyramids. Religious and practical reasons controlled where the pyramids were built. 1. Pyramids had to be on the west side of the Nile River, where the sun set. 2. They had to be built close to the Nile so boats could carry the stones to the construction site. 3. They had to be built high above the level of the river so no damage would occur during the flood season. 4. Each side of the pyramid had to face one of the 4 cardinal points: north, south, east, and west. 5. A pyramid had to be close to the pharaoh's palace so he could keep an eye on his castle of eternity. The Great Pyramids of Giza are 3 in number. They were built as tombs for the country's pharaohs. They represent 3 generations of the rulers: Menkaure, Khafra, and Khufu. The Great Sphinx lies on the east side of the complex. Current consensus among Egyptologists is that the head of the Great Sphinx is that of Khafre. The Great Sphinx of Giza. The most famous sphinx is the Great Sphinx of Giza. It is one of the largest and oldest structures in the world. Archaeologists believe that it was carved around 2500 BC, which is before Christ, and that the head is meant to be the likeness of the pharaoh Khafra. The Great Sphinx faces the sunrise and guards the pyramid tombs of Giza. No one is entirely sure exactly how the nose got knocked off. There are stories that Napoleon's men accidentally knocked off the nose. Other stories have the nose getting shot off in target practice by Turkish soldiers. Many people now believe that the nose was chiseled off by someone who considered the Sphinx evil. Pyramids around the world. The pyramids of Egypt were built over a span of 1,000 years. The most splendid ones date from about 2700 to 2200 before Christ. Pyramids, however, have been built in many parts of the world at various times. All of these pyramids contain certain essential elements. One, they are enormous. Two, they have rectangular bases. Three, most are made of stone or brick. Four, most have four sloping sides that meet at a point. The Castillo. Located in Chichen, Mexico, this pyramid is known as the Great Pyramid. It was built between 900 and 1200 AD, which is after Christ. The Pyramid at the Louvre. This pyramid is found in Paris, France. It is a glass pyramid that serves as the entrance to the museum. The Great American Pyramid. This pyramid opened in 1991 and overlooks the Mississippi River in Memphis. It is a monument to American music. To end off, here are some Egyptian jokes. What did Pharaoh say when he saw the pyramid? Mummy's home. What do pharaohs like to eat? Pizza tut. Do mummies enjoy being mummies? Of course. What's an ancient pyramid builder's favorite music band? The Rolling Stones. Someone sawed off the top of a pyramid. It was pointless. Boys, I hope you've learned lots from this presentation and enjoy it.